MYDFL. I am running because I love this organization and I absolutely believe I would not be where I am today without MYDFL. I know firsthand the amazing resources and opportunities MYDFL can provide, and I want to ensure a strong future for MYDFL so it can reach out to young people across the state of Minnesota who are looking for ways to get involved. I first started with MYDFL 3 years ago as a freshman in college. I entered into college not really knowing how to get active, but looking for opportunities. I found that with the University of Minnesota College Democrats and MYDFL. Since then, I have worked to build up the organization that helped me find my way in politics by serving as the president of the U of M College Democrats, the chair of the College Democrats statewide, and the outreach and inclusion officer of MYDFL. It was because of these positions that I met Angie Craig, candidate for U.S. Congress. I was hired on as a field organizer stationed down in Northfield and was tasked with creating and running the youth program for her campaign. Currently, I am the campaign manager for Brad Bourne's re-election campaign for Minneapolis Parkport. These opportunities were made possible because of MYDFL. In today's political climate, young people are often discounted. We're marked as the worst generation, slammed for our low voter turnout, and looked down on those who have been around longer when we try to learn the system and introduce new ideas. I have traveled all across the state to organize and noticed one pattern. Young people are no less energized about politics than the rest of the population. Instead, young people are looking for opportunities to get involved and often get discouraged by the process, intimidated, or don't know where to look to find a jumping off point. That's what MYDFL is for. Our organization has a wonderful opportunity to be the pathway to politics for young people across the state of Minnesota. We could be an organization that constantly is providing our membership with opportunities, supporting young people who run for office or need resources for their community organizing. We can effectively advocate to the DFL on behalf of people to make the process easier and to make sure young people feel welcome in the room. If I can earn your vote today and I'm elected president, I will tap into the energy from the 2016 elections and its aftermath to grow our organization and spread its reaches beyond the cities. I promise to utilize our existing chapters across the state of Minnesota to build our organization up. I promise to work with the Minnesota High School Democrats in their amazing efforts to reach out to a community MYDFL has always struggled connecting to. And I promise to utilize our access to the DFL database to find the pockets of young people around Minnesota who maybe caucused for the first time in 2016 and are looking for ways to deepen their involvement. If elected, I will work to expand the Central Committee to add 8 new members, 1 representative for each congressional district, to ensure that we are always keeping the entire state in mind when making decisions and that we are effectively tailoring our messaging and efforts to each part of Minnesota. Because what works in Minneapolis does not necessarily work in Mankato, and what works in Duluth does not necessarily work in Winona. I will work to expand the institutional memory of our organization so future leaders of MYDFL are not stuck in a cycle of starting from scratch each election, but can instead pick up where the previous administration left off to constantly be growing and evolving MYDFL. I promise to constantly be seeking out opportunities to partner with other DFL constituency caucuses or community organizations in order to expand our networks and connect better with our communities. If elected, I promise to make sure MYDFL endorses in a timely manner because our endorsement is at its most effective long before DFL conventions. And I promise to back up our endorsements with concrete support like phone banks and door knocks. By helping our endorsed candidates, we are making our endorsement process more legitimate, helping amazing progressives across Minnesota, and are creating opportunities for our members to gain new skills that will further their chances of finding work in politics. I want MYDFL to not only thrive, but to be able to connect with our many members to opportunities and to be seen as a credible organization. I want to be able to create a resume bank for MYDFL members that campaigns, the legislative side, or issue advocacy groups can come to when they need new people to hire. I want to continue MYDFL's commitment to holding networking events, as well as to support each of our existing chapters as they seek to do the same. MYDFL is an amazing organization. It is one that can make careers and set young people on the path to success. It can connect young people across the state of Minnesota and usher in a constant dialogue between people in different geographical locations and with different backgrounds and beliefs. It can help open the door for many people who are unsure of where to go to get started in politics, and it can make sure they are greeted with open arms by the DFL. I believe in MYDFL, and I believe with my experience across the entire state of Minnesota and my background as an organizer that I am the right person for the job. I promise to be the president with a dedication to accessibility and transparency, and I promise to work hard and never stop fighting for the organization I love so dearly. I'm Haley Hilton, and I humbly ask for your support for MYDFL President. Thank you.
Woo! Haley! Yeah!